Hi, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 372 of the One Up Gaming podcast. So as always, please check out Joe Dowling's book, The Outrunners. Starts in like 1983, 1984, that sort of time. Apocalyptic sort of setting, set in a backdrop of California, sort of early 80s with some video games mixed in there with all that. So Joe Dowling, Outrunners, please buy the book. Next up, as always, we're sponsored by Games Inspired Music. You can either buy it, stream it. So go to the Play Store, go to the Amazon Store, go to Spotify, and every time you play this or buy this, 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. So that's mint. Other than that, please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. On there we have the normal stuff, so we have reviews, features, previews, we have weekly news section, and we have a store where you can buy t-shirts like this. Not this one, this is the old logo. It's got cat hairs on, I don't know why. Oh, then I guess... Why can you never get cat hairs off? Yeah, this is the old logo, and also let's get shiggles. Shiggles. So yeah, that is for the shiggles. That's when we didn't want to say for the shits and giggles. It's something that we don't really use that much now, but go to our website, you get new t-shirts, new mugs, new hats that are available to buy from there. Also, we have our Etsy store, so just search One Up Gaming, all one word, and you can buy over 240 different products from us, and hopefully you like them. I love my Sega Rally t-shirt. We've sold a lot of Tomb Raider recently, so people must be interested in the new Tomb Raider. So I think it's coming out, the update for 1, 2 and 3, which could be quite cool. Other than that, we do have our first 100 podcasts available, and that is from audiobooksontape.com. And if you buy that, then £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. So I don't know what else to sort of say. This week I did watch a little bit of the new series of Frasier. Now, a new Frasier, they were announced that they were doing some. I didn't realise that it was already recorded and already done, and just waited another week or two before it was actually aired on TV. So I watched the first 2 episodes. It's good. It's weird because it's trying to shoehorn some people into the character roles of the other characters that are now not in the series. But I found it really funny. I found it quite entertaining and amusing. So that was a good surprise for me. So I guess we'll have a quick break and we'll come back with what we've been playing this week. So back in a few minutes.
Hello Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hi, David here. Episode 372 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Go through some of the games we've been playing this week, but first of all we'll have a quick sort of like talk about some giveaways we've got. So I'll cut away now to our giveaway. This week you can have a chance to win the Evercade Interplay Collection 2. All you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video that says Evercade for a chance to win this. With this game you get a load of, like, I guess the Mega Drive sort of games. So you get Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and the Brainies, or the Braining, is it Braining? I can't read it. But Evercade as a comment for a chance to win this cartridge. We also have, drop that down there, a t-shirt to give away. I think it's a large, and this t-shirt is from the old OUG team, and I'm just going to give it away. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave the comment t-shirt on any video for a chance to win this t-shirt. That, my friends, is the giveaway, so on with the show. So here we are, episode 372. Thank you for that, for the giveaways. Please just leave comments, subscribe to us, as it says on the thing, to win those prizes. So we'll go through this week's games we've been playing. So first of all, as always, EA Sports FC 24. I'm still going through the career mode. I'm still winning. I'm still playing. The last game I played, I think I played quite badly, but we still won the game. Don't really know how much more to go into it. I do enjoy the putting new things onto your character player to increase the stats. I know up to a level 70, which isn't very good, I know, but we'll carry on doing videos and see how far I can get the little dude. Next up, we have the first game in the series of, I'm going to have a quick go at the Forza Motorsport, the new one that's just come out for the Xbox and the PC. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and I'm just going through the career mode and seeing how I get into the game and how it goes and how it flows. First few hours, I'm really enjoying it. I took a couple of assists off because it seems it was just driving itself basically. But yeah, it's a good little game. It looks nice, it flows nice. I think it's one of those games that you don't think how much better it looks than the Forza Motorsport 7 until you have side by side of the same track, and some of the detail and the foliage and the tree density, it's just so much better on the new game. It really is. It's amazing how much better this new game is. So Forza Motorsport, 2 thumbs up, great little game. Next up, Truck Driver, the American Dream. Now this one I've got sent to review. I think I've got the review written up ready to go live. The video of it is up on the site now, so you can look at all these videos on our YouTube channel. So this one is a kinda realistic sim truck driver game, but it's also got the handling mechanics more of an arcadey game. So imagine, is it Sega's 18-wheeler that came out, oh god, 20 years ago on the Dreamcast in arcade? Imagine that type of game where it's kind of got a realistic setting, but it's more arcadeified. It's very much like that, but unlike the 18-wheeler, it's got really poor checkpointing and really poor signposting of what to do now and next, that kind of thing. I got to the point where it's like you have to get a trailer, which I got, and then drive over to the depot, which I did, and then park up, I did. It said press the triangle button to get out your car to go into the garage, I did. And then after that, no matter what I do, it just doesn't move on to the next section of the game, so I don't know what I'm meant to be doing, so I kind of turned it off. The graphics are adequate, but nothing special. It looks like a Unity sort of game, like a really cheap Unity game. I don't know if it is Unity, I can't remember now, but the graphical effects are quite nice, like the rain effects were quite nice, but the handling and movement of the truck just wasn't simmy enough for me. So, and the story is, oh my god, it's so stupid. There's like the guy in it that you play as, who the dad died or something stupid when you were young in a truck driving accident or something to do with trucks, so you've never been in a truck since, and then all of a sudden you need money and someone recommends you to go be a truck driver. You get paired up with someone that knew your dad and he's training you, and he's saying, oh, it's all in your blood, you know exactly what you're doing and all this, that, the other. Weird game. It's unfortunately, it's just not very good. So the next game we've been playing this week, again, it's another stupid one, and that is Chipmunk. And this is a Streets of Rage Final Fight style side-scrolling brawling game. And with this, you are playing as chipmunk characters and you're walking around attacking other anamorphic characters. So other animals that stood up on 2 feet with swords and spears, and you're fighting away. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just something you can put on for 20 minutes and think, that's not too bad. The animation was quite fun. The graphics are nicely, like the sort of bitmap style pixelation. It looks nice. It flows nice. I just got a little bit bored with that game, so I'd recommend it if it's cheap. I can't remember how much it was now. Next up we have the Crew Motorfest. Now this one actually surprised me how well this game plays. It is a budget version of the Forza Horizon sort of series. So if you have a PlayStation, buy this game. It's amazing. If you have an Xbox, don't waste your money. Just buy Forza Horizon 5. Much better game overall. But it is a good game. It's a nice game. It's a simple game to get into. It flows well. It looks nice. And I'd say it's a good little game. Next up we have Indoor Kickball. Now, I will say that I think that this is a bad game. It looks weird, like proper bold colours and simple 3D environments. The aim of the game is someone underarms the ball to you and you kick it, which is the emphasis of Indoor Kickball, and you get points for destroying windows, for destroying tables and desks and ornaments and things like that. If it hits the wall and a side and then the guy catches it before it hits the floor, you're out. And it is just a simple game like that. I've only unlocked 2 levels, I think it was. The first one's like a little, I guess was it the living room or the bedroom? I can't remember now. But it was like a tiny little thing. And then the next one was at the school, which was a little bit bigger, but the classroom had all desks on. So as you kick the ball kind of bounces on the desks and doesn't hit the floor and gets caught out easily. So that kind of got annoying. But I can see where the developer's coming from. It's never been done before, I don't think. I'd hope not. I don't know, I think it could have been scaled up a bit more, a little bit bigger. Because as I said, at the minute, the environments are just too small for the game. And then the last game we've been playing this week is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Now, I only had a quick go at the first game of the series. And with this, it's a lot of reading. But I really enjoyed the fact of, as he's saying through stuff, you can hit the object button and say, you object to it because this, and you give him the evidence why he's talking shit. And it's quite funny to see. It's quite a fun little game. I enjoyed it. I would recommend this game. It's got the first 3 games in the trilogy of Phoenix Wright, and yeah, it's a good little game. I wish everything was voice spoken. A lot of it is, but again, I'd like more of a 3D environment. It's all 2D art, which I guess these were the ones that came out like 15 years ago, but they've updated it, they've up-resed it. I don't know if it's just like the mobile phone sort of ports that they put onto this, but they all look nice, they all play nice, and I really enjoy hearing the stories, thinking you couldn't have said that, you couldn't have done that because I've got this bit of evidence that says otherwise. And it's just a fun little game to try and work things out. So I would recommend that easily. So that's what we've been playing this week. So just please follow us on Facebook. Please follow us on YouTube. We have a Boosteroid video every Tuesday. We have weekly videos every day. So every Monday we have the UK Top 40 charts. Every Tuesday we have a Boosteroid video. Every Wednesday we normally have a Which is Best. Every Thursday we have a retro inspired video. Every Friday we have a podcast. Every Saturday we have the games played this week. And every Sunday we have the weekly roundup of the news. I completely brain farted then. But yeah, so that is it with me, with David, with One Up Gaming, with 372 podcast. We'll be back after this quick break with this week's news. So back in a few. David here, One Up Gaming, episode 372 of the One Up Gaming podcast. This is this week's news. We have a quick interlink of us offering you prizes for our giveaway, so watch this.
David here. This week you can have a chance to win the Evercade Interplay Collection 2. All you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video that says Evercade for a chance to win this. With this game, you get a load of the Mega Drive sort of games. So you get Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and the Brainies. Or the Braining. Is it Braining? I can't read it. But Evercade as a comment for a chance to win this cartridge. We also have, drop that down there, a t-shirt to give away. I think it's a large, and this t-shirt is from the old OUG team, and I'm just going to give it away. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave the comment t-shirt on any video for a chance to win this t-shirt. That, my friends, is the giveaway, so on with the show.
And we're back. Still One Up Gaming, still One Up podcast 372. My brain just switches off quite a lot. So yeah, do what he says on the video. Oh God. Put the comments in, follow us, all that good stuff, and you get a chance to win t-shirts, games, things like that. Just if you want, I can't remember if I've got the Steam games and Humble Bundle games. Just leave a comment saying Humble Bundle, or leave a comment saying Steam, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for a chance to win. So we'll go straight into this week's news, and that is Epic launches program to pay devs to bring old games to the Epic Games Store. The program will boost developers' revenue from 88% to 100%. Epic Games has launched a back catalogue program to incentivize game developers and publishers to make their old games available on the Epic Games Store. According to the blog post published on Monday, the company said the program, dubbed Now on Epic, was launched to make it easier for Epic Games Store users to discover back catalogue games and to better compete with Steam. Mainly, it will allow participating developers and publishers the opportunity to increase their net revenue from user spending from 88% to 100% for any eligible back catalogue games they offer up on Steam. On the Epic Games Store. Titles that are eligible for the Now on Epic program will enjoy a 100% revenue boost for the first 6 months of their release on the Epic Games Store. After that, they'll get an 88% to 12% revenue split. Game developers who participate in Now on Epic must commit to releasing at least 3 games before October 31st, 2023, and have them currently live on another third-party PC store or included in a third-party subscription service, such as Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. If they don't have 3 games that meet the criteria, they must bring over all the games they have already released that are live. Developers who would rather wait to enroll in the Now on Epic program have until December 31st, 2024 to do so. When they do, all eligible games must be on the Epic Games Store by June 30th, 2025. What do you guys think about that? I think it's good. They're trying to get more games up on it, and it is amazing how much these developers and companies are willing to lose money just to get more of the revenue of, because 0% of 0 is still 0. If you get 1,000 games on and in 6 months time you're only getting 12% of the sales, but you might have 1,000 or 2,000 more games which will hopefully seep into the monies and stuff. So that is good. It's a good little thing. What games do you hope that they manage to get on? I want to see some of these old, I know they'll never do it because of licensing agreements and things that have ran out, but the War for Cybertron sort of series, was it 3 games or 2 games, can't remember now, the Transformers games that were made by High Moon Studios. Mint games, I loved them so much. So we're going to the next bit of news, and that is the internet is divided on Rick and Morty's new voices, especially Mr. Poopy Butthole. Ladies and gentlemen, the premiere episode of Rick and Morty Season 7 is upon us, and with it comes its fair share of commentary from fans, both good and not so good. Needless to say, folks have been waiting with bated breath to catch an earful of the series' new lead voices, which debuted. On the Sunday, October 15th episode. Justin Roiland, and the show's co-creator and main voice actor, who was notably responsible for the voices for both Rick and Morty, recently saw the charges of domestic violence that lost him his own show dismissed in court. But the second creator was not invited back to the series, and was instead replaced with two new performers. Their names have been kept under wraps until the premiere, despite the fact Adult Swim made it a point to tease the voices themselves in a TV spot ahead of the first episode. But we now know them to be actors Ian Cardoni and Harry Belden. I've never heard of either of them. It will most likely come as no surprise that the community is pretty sharply divided on their feelings about Cardoni and Belden's efforts in the new season. Many flat out derailed their performances, with one ex-user going as far as calling them trash. Interestingly enough, though, many people who expressed criticism of the new voices were less disappointed by Cardoni and Belden and more by the new actor voicing a beloved side character, Mr. Poopy Butthole, now played by John Allen, who was a central focus of the premiere. Other characters Roland voiced also have new actors, and they don't sound as good. Looking right at you, Mr. Poopy Butthole's new voice. While a few others chimed the voice artist, no idea, as sounding horrible and awful. One Redditor observed that PB's voice sounded the most off of any of the new voices. Others scorned the series altogether. That new episode of Rick and Morty was nearly unwatchable. I guess that show is dead. Another ex made a bold claim. This is the worst Rick and Morty episode of all time. Perhaps worse than being hated, though, is being mid, and there were many fans who weren't wowed either way. The new voices are fine, but new Rick and Morty continues to be just incredibly mediocre at best. Kind of meh season opener. I don't know. I used to love the Rick and Morty sort of stuff. I guess I'll give it a watch and see how it develops, evolves. So we'll give that a go and see what it sounds like and how it looks. Like I say, I watched the trailer, the teaser for it, and it sounded a little bit different. But if it wasn't told, I wouldn't have known. So I'll go to the next bit of news, and that is Analog 3D announced enhanced console will play every N64 game in 4K. Analog, the hardware company known for creating sleek and modern takes on classic game consoles and handhelds, has announced that its next project will be a modern spin on Nintendo's iconic 64-bit era console. The Analog 3D is essentially the most advanced version of the Nintendo 64, featuring 4K resolution, which Analog's Christopher Tabor says allowed the company to create incomprehensibly profound original display modes. I have no idea what any of that means. Analog 3D will also include support for wireless Bluetooth and include 4 original style controller ports, meaning you can dust off your wired N64 controllers and play your favourite N64 games the old-fashioned way. The company confirmed that it has partnered with gaming maker 8BitDo to make a wireless controller for the console. Unfortunately, Analog did not share a look at the console or controller. However, it provided a teaser image for both products, which you can check out in the gallery. The controller just looks like a knockoff Switch Pro sort of controller. As expected, the Analog 3D will feature 100% compatibility for every N64 cartridge regardless of region, but it will not play copyrighted ROM files, nor will the device include support for OpenFPGA, a software available on the Analog Pocket that was designed to preserve video game history. The announcement is a pleasant surprise for Analog, who previously made modern takes on the SNES, Sega Genesis, and Game Boy. The N64 was a beloved console when it was released back in 1996, while Nintendo has never made a miniature-style console akin to the NES and SNES Classic. The company did announce Switch Online Plus expansion pack, allowing players to play from a catalogue of emulated N64 games such as Star Fox 64 and Pokemon Stadium. Nevertheless, there have been no modern devices that would allow Nintendo fans to dust off and play their favourite N64 game cartridges natively, while only other option to play N64 games on a CRT TV or find the HDMI adapter compatible with the N64 console. Analog 3D is launching sometime next year. What do you guys think of that? Don't get me wrong, I loved the N64. I was more of a PlayStation kid myself. I've never been a massive fan of Nintendo. I don't like a lot of the stuff they do, but we'll sort of see what happens. Please leave comments, see how you guys think. So we'll go to the next bit of news, and that is Cities Skylines 2. The dev admits there are performance issues, and they will launch the game anyway. The developer and publisher of Cities Skylines 2 has admitted the game's performance isn't up to scratch, but insisted they will launch the hotly anticipated City Builder on PC as planned on October 24th. Developer Colossal Order and publisher Paradox issued a joint statement to fans left concerned after Cities Skylines 2 minimum and recommended specs were raised. Cities Skylines 2 is a next-gen title and naturally demands certain hardware requirements. With that said, while our team has worked tirelessly to deliver the best experience possible, we have not achieved the benchmark we targeted. While it's highly unusual for a developer to issue a warning about an upcoming game's performance, Colossal Order said it took this decision because we've always believed in transparency. Even with these potential performance issues in mind, Colossal Order said it will release Cities Skylines 2 next week, hitting the current release date. We still think for a long time of the project, releasing now is the best way forward. We are proud of the unique gameplay and features in Cities Skylines 2, and we genuinely believe that it offers a great experience that you will enjoy. Continuing to improve the game over the coming month. Blah 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 blah. It won't come out on the Xbox and the PlayStation 5 till next year. I think it's like October. No. It just says delayed. Oh, spring 2024. Yeah, so it'll come out for those consoles next year. What do you reckon? Are you happy that they've actually said, yeah, the game's not going to run great, buy it anyway? Because I'm not. I don't know. It's just weird. It sounds weird. I think it's when they sort of say, oh yeah, the game's just not running well. I don't know, it's just you buy these games, you want them to work, don't you? So we'll have a next bit of news. Bethesda's Pete Hines announces retirement. So Pete Hines, one of the key executives at Bethesda Softworks, has announced his retirement from the company. Pete Hines, SVP Head of Publishing for Bethesda Softworks, has announced his decision to retire. Pete's public presence was only a small part of his role at Bethesda, although the way he represented us carried over into the values he nurtured here: authenticity, integrity, and passion. His contributions have been integral in building Bethesda and its family of studios into the world-class organization that it is today. His vision helped push us forward, and his hard work inspired us. We're thankful for his 24 years of leadership and wish him all the best in his next chapter. We'll miss you, Pete. So, yeah, 24 years and he's gone. So he joined Bethesda in 1999. Amazing. Oh. What do you guys think? Is it going to be missed, or is it just going to go straight on to the next bit of stuff and it'll be that fast paced that we won't even realise he's gone. You know, I think it's just weird that I do realise that you buy a company and then it's always like in a clause that you buy the company and then there's like a break, like normally like 12 months or 2 years or 3 years, where the management has to stay in place until that break, and then normally once it gets to that point, they're all like, peace, I'm out. So we're going to the next bit of news, and that, my friends, is Matthew Vaughn revealed the shocking reason why he walked away from X-Men: The Last Stand. Appearing at a New York Comic Con, Matthew Vaughn revealed that he walked away from the X-Men: Last Stand in the mid-2000s because of a fake script an executive allegedly planned to use to trick Halle Berry into starring in the movie. I went into one of the executives' offices and I saw an X3 script, and I immediately knew that it was a lot fatter. Vaughn, who's famous for helming Kick-Ass and the Kingsman movies, said, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter, I was like, what the hell is this draft? He went, don't worry about it, and I'm like, no, I'm the director, I'm worrying about this draft. He wouldn't tell me, so I grabbed it, literally. It was like a crazy moment. Opened the first page and it said Africa, storm, kids dying in kids dying of no water. She creates a thunderstorm and saves all these children. Vaughn was originally hired to helm X-Men: The Last Stand after Bryan Singer exited the project to work on Superman Returns. However, Vaughn had a hard time swallowing the lies being used to get Berry on board. What is this? He recounted. Oh, it's Halle Berry's script, he revealed. I went, okay, because she hasn't signed up yet. But this is what she wants it to be, and once she signs up, we'll throw it in the bin. Berry played Aurora Moreau, Storm in the original X-Men, as well as its sequel. I was like, wow, you're going to do that to an Oscar-winning actress who played Storm? I'm out of here, so I quit at that point. Vaughn admitted that he thought the idea of taking Storm to Africa was a pretty cool idea, but decided to quit the project there and then when he found out it was actually going to that was actually going to happen in the script. It's unclear whether Fox's plan to trick Berry into returning for the sequel actually went ahead. However, Vaughn was soon replaced by Brett Ratner, who previously directed Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2. Vaughn himself went on to direct X-Men First Class years later. It's just Hollywood being Hollywood, isn't it? It's just weird. But what are you going to do? Leave comments. Let us know what you guys think. Would you have lied to Halle Berry to get her into the movie? And I do think that they could have maybe expanded on some of the bits and bobs that they could have. Anyway, next bit of news. Lost Star Wars Episode 4 X-Wing sells at auction for $3.1 million. A lost X-Wing from 1977's Star Wars, now Star Wars 4 A New Hope, has sold for a record-setting $3.135 million at auction. As reported by The Hollywood Reporter, the X-Wing isn't one we see Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker sit in, but instead a 20-inch model used to create the special effects for scenes of the destruction of the Death Star. The X-Wing was thought to be lost for decades, but found in late model maker Greg Jean's garage and sold at Heritage Auctions in Dallas. Heritage just set the record for the most expensive Star Wars screen used prop sold at auction. The worldwide response for Greg Jean's collections being outstanding, a true testament to Greg and his company, visual effects artist and collector, blah blah blah. What do you guys think? I don't know. Wait, what do you think about these old logos and stuff? Do you like the old logos? This is the old one with John Hare on. That's that one. I'm getting lost here now. So we'll have a quick look at the next bit of news. And that, my friends, it's a weird one. Fun sales fact, one new Wii U was sold in September. At least one Nintendo fan would still like to play the Wii U. The troubled console lasted just over 4 years before making way for the Switch. Some analysts took to X on Twitter to X on Friday to reveal that Nintendo sold one new Wii U in the US in September. It's apparently the first Wii U to be sold since May 2022. The new unit was apparently purchased from a retailer that reports individual store level sales to the company, which video game industry sales data on a monthly basis. We acquire the process individual store level sales data for every SKU across most retailers, which combined account for about 97% of the hardware market. It does force us to use our fingers and toes, but where it didn't divide back. Weird. I do like the fact that someone went out and bought a Nintendo Wii U. It is weird because you could probably go buy one second hand for like $50 to $100. Why would you want to buy a brand new one for like $150, $200, that kind of thing? But I don't know. It's weird times. So the last bit of news we've got now is this is the list of the biggest franchises Xbox now owns after acquiring Activision-Blizzard. So let's go through some of the stuff. So here's a full list of major Activision-Blizzard games. So Activision, Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Prototype, Blur, Spyro. Blizzard is Diablo, Warcraft, Overwatch, Starcraft, and Lost Vikings. What about Rock and Roll Racing? I love that. And King, Candy Crush Saga, I've heard of that. Rebel Riders, never heard of. Diamond Diaries Saga, never heard of. Bubble Witch 3 Saga, never heard of. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Microsoft's bought all these sort of weird things. What do you guys think? Please leave comments. Are you a PlayStation fanboy? Are you pissed off that Nintendo and all this stuff that's happened, the fact that Microsoft have bought this? Are you going to be happy when Call of Duty comes up and it's got like Xbox Game Studios logo at the beginning of the game? I think it'd be quite funny. But yeah, so that's the news from One Up Gaming for this week's podcast, episode 372. David here. Thank you for watching. Have a quick break now, and we'll come back with this week's UK Top 40. So have a quick break, and we'll be back in a few seconds. So David, so One Up Gaming, going to have a quick break now just to do our giveaway, and we're back in a few seconds.
David here. This week you can have a chance to win the Evercade Interplay Collection 2. All you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video that says Evercade for a chance to win this. With this game, you get a load of, like, I guess the Mega Drive sort of games. So you get Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and the Brainies, or the Braining. Is it Braining? I can't read it. But Evercade as a comment for a chance to win this cartridge. We also have, drop that down there, a t-shirt to give away. I think it's a large. And this t-shirt is from the old OUG team. And I'm just going to give it away. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave the comment t-shirt on any video for a chance to win this t-shirt. That, my friends, is the giveaway. So on with the show.
So that was the giveaway. Please comment and leave, subscribe to us to win these prizes. If you want a Steam code or a Humble Bundle code, do the same. Subscribe to us, leave a comment that just says Steam or Humble Bundle, and we'll get those emailed out to you as soon as we can. So we're going to go straight into this week's UK Top 40. So straight into it. Number 40 is Need for Speed Unbound, and that's by Electronic Arts. Number 39 is Pokemon Violet by Nintendo. 38 is The Sims 4 Horse Ranch, I wonder if that's like ranch dressing. I wonder if it tastes good. Electronic Arts. And then there's 37 is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and that's by Nintendo. 36 is Red Dead Redemption 2 by Take-Two. 35, Miraculous Rise of Phoenix, never heard of, Game Mill Entertainment. 34 is Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy by Activision-Blizzard. 33 is Dead Space by Electronic Arts. 32, Lego Marvel Superheroes by Warner Bros. Interactive. 31, The Crew Motorfest by Ubisoft. 30 is Street Fighter 6 by Capcom. 29 is Cyberpunk 2077 by Bandai Namco. Number 28 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition by Bandai Namco. 27 is It Takes Two by Electronic Arts. 26 is Nintendo Switch Sports by Nintendo. 25 is Animal Crossing New Horizons by Nintendo. 24 is Lego Harry Potter Collection by Warner Bros. 23 is Forza Motorsport by Microsoft. 22 is Detective Pikachu Returns by Nintendo. 21 is Mortal Kombat 1 by Warner Bros. 20 is Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 Remastered Twin Pack by Square Enix. Number 19 is Resident Evil 4 by Capcom. Number 18 is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle by Ubisoft. Number 17 is Fortnite Transformers Pack by Epic Games. 16 is Grand Theft Auto 5 by Take-Two. 15 is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom by Nintendo. 14 Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway Game Mill. Why did Game Mill make some really bad games? 13 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 by Activision Blizzard. 12 is Just Dance 2023 Edition by Ubisoft. 11 is F1 23 by Electronic Arts. Then we get into the top 10, and that is 10 at Minecraft, and this is the Nintendo published version. Number 9, Hogwarts Legacy, Warner Brothers. Number 8, The Grinch, Christmas Adventures, Outright Games. Number 7, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by Nintendo. Number 6, Red Dead Redemption by Take-Two. Number 5, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope by Ubisoft. Number 4, Lords of the Fallen by CI Games. I've just been sent that to review. I think it's quite a bad game, to be honest. Look at our website soon, it'll be on there soon. Number 3 is Star Wars Jedi Survivor by Electronic Arts. Number 2 is Assassin's Creed Mirage by Ubisoft. And number 1 is EA Sports FC 24. Electronic Arts still at number 1. And that is thanks so much to Games Press and the GFK Entertainment software charts, all formats. So thank you so much to them. So that's the UK Top 40s. Thank you all for watching. It's been me, David, One Up Gaming, with the podcast episode 372. So please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. On there you can look at reviews, you can read some of our features, our previews, news items are on there. You go to our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. And you can go to our Etsy store, so just go to Etsy and then search One Up Gaming, all one word, to find our store. I would say you could buy t-shirts I've been wearing, but unfortunately these are our original t-shirts I got made years ago, maybe like 10 years ago. So these are all our old designs with our old logos on, not the new logos, but you just get an idea of what we have. Sponsored this week by Games Inspired Music. And you can buy it, stream it, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We also have our first 100 podcasts available at audiobooksontape.com, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. We're on Facebook, so just search One Up Gaming and subscribe to us, follow us. We're on YouTube, so again, subscribe, follow, bell, like, share, all that good stuff. We're on Twitch, so just search One Up Gaming. And if you want to message us on Twitter or follow us on Twitter, it's at OUGofficial. And if you want to email us any questions or any comments, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. So it's been me, David, One Up Gaming. Thank you all for watching episode 372. Goodbye.